Not only is it an it list, but we are launching a brand new collection.
That's right.
Your final collection of the entire year.
Oh, is that right?
No
Okay.
membership required.
That's right, baby.
It's called Yacht Club. So we're all in this like maritime,
Isn't it
very
so wonderful?
classy.
Yeah, I mean, this is one little smattering of it. I mean, we're going to get into it a little bit later.
You've got, later in the day, I think you've
fabulous.
got. Oh, Monday you've got a full show.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's a little early sneak peek.
Right.
Isaac Mizrahi does some of
Gorgeous,
the
right.
best pants. These are $79.98. Gosh, they almost feel like a crepe.
Don't
they? Are crepe.
They are. It's a crepe fabric.
This
it's a
one's
woven
latte.
fabric with a little bit of stretch, but it just
Maritime
looks
blue.
the breeziest.
And pitch black.
That is just a gorgeous looking pair of trousers, right?
How
And I
much
have
do
to
you-
say, what?
Well, I was just going to say, how much do you love this maritime trend? Hence, like the Yacht Club collection.
I mean, I got to tell you, I really, really love it. I just think it's like another answer as to the way you're going to look like all day long, coming in the spring and summer months, you know? I just do. I feel like, starting with this particular fabric, I feel like these are the trousers to get for the spring and the summer.
Yeah.
First of all, the stripe is so incredibly flattering. You know, the minute you have a vertical stripe, especially in a configuration like this, it just really is so figure flattering. On top of which they just pull on. It's this wonderful, like, kind of wider leg moment. And again, you know, sometimes the wider legs can be not the easiest to wear.
Yeah.
These are extremely wonderful because they're so drapey. And let me tell you, sister, on like a hot day when you want to look chic and you're going somewhere, you know, I mean, we call it Yacht Club. By the way, the label's so cute, right? That is a very cute little label. See that? Isaac Mizrahi Yacht Club. But I was going to say, like, you know, the minute you have anywhere to go, or like you're staying home and you want to look cute, you're going to throw these on with any top that you have, any particular top, right? See the way the fabric moves?
I love the flow.
And it stretches a little bit.
If you
and it
see
just-
this on Ellen, and Ellen is like
she looks divine.
tall drink of water.
She's so tall, right?
But 5'10", Ellen's in the medium. Look at the flow of the crepe fabric.
So great, right? So great. These are lettered sizes, so you'll see it's just like really easy to kind of navigate your way into these. They're really not the hardest pants in the world to wear. And again, I love that they're so nice and light, you know? And I love that they imply that you're gonna have a margarita, that you're gonna be out in a breezy kind of evening event
Is
or something,
Maritime Yacht
you know?
Club, is that margarita or is that?
What?
I don't know. Is
Well,
it an
you
old-fashioned,
know
a gin and tonic?
Oh, maybe it's a gin and tonic.
I don't know. I'm
Maybe it's
no
a
member
gin
to a yacht club.
Well, I don't know. I have to tell you, you know, this idea of being on a coastal town where there are these kinds of clubs where you go in the daytime, in the evening time, and, you know, it's a polished look that is extremely easy. That's just the idea of the of the yacht club idea, right?
So
polished and easy, and also, you know, great in the laundry. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't have to dry
that.
clean these. They're machine wash, tumble dry low. This one's called the latte, and it is that like creamy beige, really soft neutral.
That's the one you're seeing on Elaine, right?
Yeah, and then we also have it in the maritime blue.
The
and
maritime
the pitch
blue
black.
is such an ideal color to have. It looks
Very
great.
fitting for yacht club.
Like if you're wearing a jean jacket and a white
How
shirt.
about that little red T-shirt we had from Denim & Company, apple red. It was a set of 2 in favorite
so
jersey.
nice.
Wouldn't that be darling to really play up this like red, white, and blue, very maritime in that way? They're under $80. And there's no buttons, there's no clasp, but they look like a tailored
They're divine.
trouser.
Absolutely divine. I love them. And, you know, like, honestly, like, you don't see clothes like this at these prices. You really don't.
It's true.
See clothes like this at these prices. And by the way, this is exclusively available at QVC. It's called Isaac Mizrahi Yacht Club, and I'm really excited about it.
No membership required. We do have, so these do come in petite, regular, and tall length.
Right.
The petite is a full-length pant at 25 inches.
So
the regular
great.
is 28, and
Just
then the
a
tall
breeze,
is 31.
right? So
Ellen, are you in the
easy.
tall in these? Oh, she's very happy. She is wearing the tall.
I have to tell you, I don't know, like, I get that people want to be in like tailored trousers, but right now you can't like walk out your door without, you know, tripping over 5 people in a pair of wide-legged trousers. And I feel like sometimes they can look wrong. These never, ever look wrong to me.
Yeah,
you know?
they're flowy. Without
Flowy,
being so wide and boxy
genteel,
on the leg.
light as a feather.
Gosh,
you
great
know?
for graduations.
Oh,
my
great
gosh.
for all of those things. Well, you talk about any of the events that you have coming up, you know, like these are great for those events, but also just great if you're like home lounging and you have like a girlfriend coming over and you don't want to
Completely.
look like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what's so wonderful about clothes from this whole Yacht Club collection.
Right, or
is
you
that
have
they
lunch
go-
with Amy Strand, and you know
Oh,
she's
yeah.
gonna show up dressed so cute.
You know she
I
is. She
can't show up
always
in my
does.
post-running outfit. I
No,
gotta
you
quick.
can't. You cannot.
But
It's
with
so
you know what
true.
though, with these, I would love you putting on just like a classic Denim and Company shirt with that two-pack
Sure.
earlier, and maybe the Susan Graver denim jacket.
Totally.
And it can be very peaceful and like simple and sweet,
Yes.
but your whole outfit is elevated because of the pants. I mean, that's kind of the secret
Elevated
sauce.
is a really good
Yeah.
word. So it's as casual, as easy, as, you know, like easy in and out of the laundry, in and out of the luggage as ever, but it's elevated.
Yeah,
You know,
these-
and it's elevated in a kind of a flowy way.
These are drapey. If you're like me and you tend to be in between sizes, I would just go on up to the first size, that next size, because they're
yeah?
kind of a woven. If you're in
It's
between,
true.
if not
It's true.
true to size.
Right.
But
it does have a little bit of
$79.98.
stretch. You'll see it
Yeah.
stretches just enough to get them on and off.
Yes.
You know, without being like tight. You know,
Yeah.
that's what's great about it. They're true to size. For
So
sure.
maritime blue, pitch black, and then we have the latte. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I think
Thank you.
stuttered saying that. Congratulations. It's been 4 hours.
Thank you.
On
Wow.
a brand new collection.
Yes, I know.
too,
Thank you,
on Yacht
thank you. I'm
Club.
really
so well
excited.
done.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for